so Watch was waiting with Grandfather at the end of the route. Benny had been upset not to bring Watch along. Now he was excited about his idea.
I could make a doggy life vest, too.
He clapped his hands.
With a pocket for dog treats.
You are full of good ideas, said Jessie. Maybe I should use one for my science fair project.
All summer, Jessie had been looking forward to joining her school's science fair club. In the club's first meeting, she had partnered with Claudia Tobin, who had won the competition the year before. Jessie was excited to have such a smart partner. Now, they just needed to find the perfect project.
You're going to invent a dog life vest, Jessie?
Violet asked, brown eyes wide with surprise.
With a treat pocket,
Benny added.
That's the most important part.
Jessie giggled.
I don't think Claudia would want to make a dog vest.
You've only had one meeting,
Henry said.
The perfect idea will come to you.
For a few minutes, the children were quiet as they paddled around a bend. Henry convinced Benny to help by promising him 2 sandwiches at the end of the trip.
And ice cream?
Benny asked before putting his oar into the water.
I'd never forget dessert,
said Henry. Before long, the children came to a calm area where they could float along. Violet took a picture of a mallard duck that Benny spotted, and 2 turtles Henry pointed out. But Jessie was still thinking about her science fair project.
Claudia and I want to do something that will make a difference, she said. We have to decide soon so we can get busy doing the research.
You'll find your project,
said Benny.
I'm 102% positive.
I've got my fingers crossed 102 times, Jessie joked. It's nice we have this river and so much nature this close to Greenfield,
said Violet, peering through her camera lens.
Maybe there's a river project you could do, Jessie.
I wonder. Jessie began to think about it. Violet aimed her camera toward the shore and squinted through the lens.
Hey, what's going on over there?
What do you see?
Asked Henry.
It looks like construction,
Violet said. As the boat got closer, the children saw a tall metal fence blocking off the worksite from the river. Loud clanging noises came from the other side.
That's strange, said Jessie. I didn't think anyone could build by the river, not after the big cleanup.
Big cleanup?
Benny asked.
That's right, said Henry. A while back, there was a big effort to clean up the Greenfield River. At the time, there were no birds. The water smelled weird, and everyone used to joke that there was so much pollution in the river that the fish had 3 eyes.
Mutant fish?
Said Benny. He peeked over the side of the canoe to see if he could find any strange creatures.
I thought falling in the water would be bad. Swimming with mutant fishes would be...
He thought about the right word, then said,
really bad.
Those are just rumors, Benny.
Jessie pointed to a fishing dock on the side of the river where a man and his daughter were holding fishing rods. The girl had a fish hanging from a hook.
See? Nothing to worry about.
Don't eat that,
Benny shouted.
It might have extra eyeballs. We need to paddle,
said Henry, changing the subject. The end of the river ride was coming up, and the children needed to get to the right side of the riverbank.
All together, Team Alden. Stroke. Stroke. Stroke.
Still, as Jessie paddled along, she couldn't help but look at the water and wonder, had things really changed for the Greenfield River? Chapter 2. Change of Plans.
Sandwich time,
Benny said as the canoe pulled onto the sandy shore.
We need to return the boat first,
said Henry.
Oh, bother,
Benny groaned. He looked down the path leading to the Lookout Cafe.
They're so close I can smell them.
We'll be there soon,
said Jessie, hopping out and pulling the canoe onto the sandy shore. Once all the children were out, Benny sniffed the air.
The whole menu is attacking my nose. There are sandwiches and cookies and apples.
Benny sneezed.
And chocolate ice cream for dessert.
You have a super sniffer,
Violet said with a laugh. She snapped a photo of Benny licking his lips. The children pulled the canoe all the way onto the shore. At the landing, a red pickup truck with a trailer full of kayaks and canoes was parked. Benny sounded out the words on the side of the truck.
Chose the best choice.
Benny tilted his head.
We got our canoe from Mr. Cho, but the sign on his shack had another name.